long range, not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Outside, Edwards. Crafty move. A special move before the shot.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Gordon. Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Murray, no good. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Gordon the pass to Johnson. Now here's Jokic. Edwards defending. And he makes that one.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Now here's Randall. That one falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by Julius Randle. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Pass to Brown. Murray a screen on Edwards. Now Brown. 8 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Jokic high post. Murray against DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a 5th.
And here's Randall after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Randall finds Edwards. McDaniels outside. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Good, nice job down low.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Gordon with no one around. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. Still scoreless. Randall from outside sinks the triple.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jab.
Outside Gordon. Johnson sets the screen for Gordon. Johnson outside. And here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And we're late in the season. And, Coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
He misses the free throw.
Every team could use a player like Christian Brown, a guy who fills in the gaps and is willing to lay his body on the line for the betterment of the team.
Good on the second free throw. And, Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. And it's off from three-point range. Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Brown. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Here's Brown. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
On the wing, Johnson. Right wing. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. There's the triple. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Johnson. Pass to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. For three, Murray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Gordon against Randall. Back to McDaniel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Murray, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Jokic on top. The shot. That's in there. Murray with the assist. 8 points for Jokic.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
Randall down low, defended by Gordon.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Edwards against Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Julius Randle. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
They set the pick. Watson for three, drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Now Brown, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Astanaji. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Highland. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Dosunmu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas passes to Najee. Lays it up and banks it in. Najee's got the game tied up here for Denver. Minnesota's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Highland. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the middle. The kick out to Brown. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown. They set the pick. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. McDaniels finds Dosunmu. Picked by Reed. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Brown the pass to Watson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Clark in for Edwards. Jones checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Highland. Nothing on the board. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Brown sets a screen for Murray. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Clark finds Highland. Out to the wing. Randall surveying the D. Randall is doubled. Ozumu backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. And so here's Denver. They trail by 6. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray with it. His last outing with 20 points. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. For 3, Murray. That one, no good. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. Then there's Brown, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Minnesota leading by 6. Reed the pass to Highland. And here's Randall. He's covered by Watson. Clark for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Watson. Now Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's what Jonas Valanciunas brings. So much force in his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
One shot. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Now here's Murray. Out to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Pass to Clark. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's the screen. Randle outside. Lays it up off the glass. Randle's got 12.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Kevin, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Holmes checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count that one, and the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Murray.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Pass to Randle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
First one falls for him.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from Randle. Denver with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Murray scanning the floor. Puts the move on, and it's Murray with the jam.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Minnesota's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Shannon. And here is Dosunmu. 5 points in the game. Now Clark. Back to Randle. Back at 6. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Brown. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Dan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
And here is Dosunmu after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Here's Randle. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Murray. The kick out to Brown. Now Watson. He's got 5. Off target from outside. Reed with it. Picked up by Brown. Clark outside. Here's Reed. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 8. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Randall outside. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Down low. DiVincenzo against Murray. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Nuggets. Fresh from a win against Portland.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Johnson. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Randall. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Murray. He's got 10. And Jokic throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's DiVincenzo. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
He knew he was going to take the bump. DiVincenzo converted anyway. That's just tremendous focus.
Here's Brown. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Now here's Murray. It's a 3-point game. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Denver with a change here, too. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. And here is DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
Here's Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Gordon. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Listen, Gordon has such good body control. It really helps him play through contact.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, when Gordon is on his game, he affects every part of the game at both ends.
Pass to Reed. And he converts the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Brown the pass to Jokic. Now Brown. Now here's Gordon. Jokic with a screen on Reed. The drive by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
There's a terrific mix of speed and power behind Gordon's drive. He just barrels in there.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. DiVincenzo's got 8 points in the quarter. 1:56 left in the first half. Jokic on top. And Denver again with the bucket.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Reed with a screen on Brown. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Brown. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Gobert against Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brown deciding where to go with it. Jokic inside. Gobert on him. Johnson the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Johnson outside. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves, and we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power, but I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Randle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at Denver. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Minnesota, 3 spots below.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
That's short off the rim.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
McDaniels a screen on Murray. McDaniels kicks to Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Here is Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 5. Gordon with it. Murray outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen for Edwards. Edwards puts in the 3.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Murray. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. Number 5, the Nuggets.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
First free throw is good. And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Randall. He's got 22. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here is DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's Gordon. He has 6. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Pass to Jokic. Jokic from distance.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Gobert with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Gobert gets the bucket, and the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Here's Murray. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And Murray, here we go. Can't hit from 12. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jokic passes to Brown. Gordon dishes to Murray. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Gordon. 6 points for him. Murray with it. Now defended by Randall. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 11.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
Jokic against Gobert. Jokic inside. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Now here's Randall. 24 points for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Randall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. McDaniels outside. Randall a screen on Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Gordon the pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. No points there, only his 3rd miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass. That's now 26 points for Julius Randle.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now here's DiVincenzo. 14 points for him. Edwards' shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert the screen. Randall no good.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now here's DiVincenzo, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Randall against Gordon. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Murray. Jokic high post. Outside for Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic a screen. Shot on the wing. They get it again. Murray down low. Defended by DiVincenzo. Bucket. Jokic from the corner.
The implementation of the three has made Jokic even more unguardable.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for McDaniel. Gobert in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jokic. Gobert, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8 inside. Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 14. Back to Edwards. Muscle from Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside, and until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. .129 left to play in the third. Here's Strother. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Round kicks to Hardaway. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. That's good by Shannon.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the dunk by Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Pass to Pickett. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Denver, Aiden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Randle outside. Randle is doubled. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Murray. There's the 3. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Over to the left wing. Watson finds Brown. Up top, Valanciunas. He's defended by Randle. Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randle. He's used to it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. Island against Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's 27 points for Jamal Murray.
You see Murray's agility on display there, helping him outwork some tough inside defense.
Pass to Randle. Timberwolves passing it around. Island misses. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Murray. He's defended by Highland. And they double up Murray. Hardaway with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Highland. Now Reed from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Valanciunas with the ball. Here's Murray. Got a piece of it. Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Murray against Highland. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Free throw good, Murray. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Highland. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hardaway passes to Murray. Now here's Watson. Now Jokic. Guarded by Reed. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Highland. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. Murray outside. Fires away from way outside. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now Edwards. Following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And here is Murray. Out to the right wing. Now here's Watson. And here's Jokic outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Randall kicks to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Randall finds Edwards. Pulls it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Nikola Jokic carving out space.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 18 points just in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. The Nuggets also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And that one misses.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible player.
Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Johnson the screen. Gordon for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Fader on the way. And there's Randle on the assist by Gobert. 33 points for Julius Randle.
Few guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randle, the lefty. Very confident from this set.
There's Gordon with the three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
To the paint, Jokic with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic kicks to Murray. Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic. And he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got 8 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And yes, it's good. Edwards got 31 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Jokic. Nifty move.
Well, that's the thing about Jokic. He makes you work defensively throughout the game.
And he makes the first.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
So he gets them both.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Jokic against Gobert. Outside Gordon. Now Murray. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here is Edwards. Now McDaniels. DiVincenzo. And down goes the three.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
Murray. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down. .133 left here in the fourth quarter.
Now Jokic. Too much. Jokic down low.
The width of Jokic helps him carve out space in the paint.
Timberwolves leading by 13. DiVincenzo. Edwards fires. The three is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And so only one team answered the
call. Oh, the power on that throwdown. Wow.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Now Edwards. Plays it in off the window.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Johnson. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Brown! Oh, and wide open, nails the J. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards, the three goes down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Jokic.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
Just my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.